Hello. Once again I come before you as a representative of the Illuminati. You may call me the man. Well, this week's topic actually, it comes from something that we did ourselves. I'm sure you saw in the news how recently this month the President of the United States ordered the closure of 22 embassies across the world, and I'm afraid that we're kind of responsible for that. Oh, they said it was on based on intelligence that they had gotten from their, intelligence networks, chatter from the terrorists, very specific threats, although they didn't know the time, the place, how many people were involved, who was involved. So, just close all of them, and then everybody's safe, right? Well, that was us, I'm afraid. You see, after the whole NSA leakage thing, it came out that they're doing more than they said they were doing, and so we just wanted to test and see how their little program was running. You see, the President Obama came on Jay Leno's show, Tonight Show, and claimed that there was absolutely no domestic spying program, that the NSA is not listening to your phone calls. Yeah, and so we decided to test that, and we had a friend of ours who is of Middle Eastern origin and descent, and he was calling people back home. He referenced having a party with a lot of people involved, and the person asked on the other line, how big a party are we talking about? How many men do I need to round up? And he said, let's make it a really big party. We're going to smoke 22 ambassadors. And yeah, that's all it was. It was cigars, They're just going to meet at a Middle Eastern restaurant somewhere in Jordan and smoke cigars. But yeah, the NSA that's not listening to your phone calls suddenly triggered on that little computer program they've got that runs and automatically detects certain words. Well, it detected. They closed down their embassies. Whew. Of course, about the same time, Al-Qaeda in Yemen decided to actually do something, so they were able to point to that and go, "Oh, no, that was what we were thinking was going to happen." Yeah, it was that. It didn't have anything to do with the embassies whatsoever. It was, something else completely. And but that was it. Yeah, that's. So they didn't look foolish. And I've only got a couple thousand subscribers on this particular channel, so it doesn't really matter, in the long run, how many people know this. It's just 2,000 people watching out of 7 billion people on the planet. But I wanted you guys to know what really happened. When you're the man and you've got so much responsibility, sometimes you just got to cut loose. And anyway, yeah. So that's our update this weekend. It also helps that I had just seen The Man Who Knew Too Little on cable about 2 months ago. That's where I got the idea. Smoke some ambassadors. Bill Murray, classic. Anyway, yeah. Whenever you start to think that those guys in power are like better than you, just remember this: they completely are not. They're just human beings, just like everybody else, except for the reptilians, of course. The hybrid reptilians that are ruling, and they're just reptilians, which is kind of the equivalent. Anyway, so yeah, that's this week's topic. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. And while we do not advocate smoking cigars on this channel, we do advocate relaxation. We really do. And sometimes that means smoking a cigar. Sometimes that means, I don't know, walking outside your house, looking up there in the sky and seeing those chemtrails blazing. And, well, just relaxing and breathing deeply.